Okay, today we are going to make a video of class 11 physics. Okay, try to understand everything in this video. Okay, here I want to discuss a very important thing. It is asked in several competition. 11th physics. Okay, 11th physics. Here try to understand all the things. Theorem of perpendicular axis. What thing? Theorem of perpendicular axis. It states that the moment of inertia of an axis perpendicular to its plane is equal to the sum of the moment of inertia about any two mutually perpendicular axes. Once again I am repeating this thing. Here what things are given. It states that the moment of inertia of an axis perpendicular to its plane is equal to the sum of the moment of inertia about any two mutually perpendicular axes. It means, suppose we are taking IZ axis. Moment of inertia of IZ axis will be equal to moment of inertia of another two axes. Okay, a bundle of axis is axis. Okay, here simply rough the diagram. Here I have drawn this figure. In this direction IZ, here x direction IY, and here IZ, IY, IZ also some things is given. Okay, IX, this is IX, this is IY, this is IZ. Here in this figure you are observing X, Y, Z. Okay, here radius Ri, Xi, from here to here distance is Xi, and from here to here this is Yi, and coordinates are x1, y1. Okay, now let Ix, Iy and Iz are the moment of inertia about the axis Ox, Oy and Oz. What things? Ix, Iy and Iz are the moment of inertia about the axis Ox, Oy and Oz respectively. Okay, Ix, Ox, Iy, Oy, Iz, Oz. Then according to this theorem, Iz is equal to Ix plus Iy. It means sum of another in 3 dimension moment of inertia of one axis is equal to sum of another axis Ix plus Iy. Iz is equal to Ix plus Iy. Now how do you prove this thing? Proof. Suppose that the body is made up of n particles of masses m1, m2, m3 dash dash mn. It means it is made up of particles lying at distance r1, r2, r3, rn. Distances are r1, r2, r3 from the axis of rotation. OP is equal to Ri. OP is equal to Ri. Here OP distance is Ri. Now Ri square is equal to Xi square plus Y square. Here you should understand this thing. This distance is this, and suppose this is perpendicular. In the case of perpendicular, suppose this is a right angle triangle, and in this right angle triangle you may observe that what things? P square plus b square is equal to h square. Similarly, this is h square, p square plus b square. And you should know, in a cuboid, suppose you are taking a cuboid, all three dimensions are perpendicular. Okay, try to understand this, this and this. Suppose you have taken an origin here, this direction and this direction, all are mutually perpendicular. Okay, if you will observe closely a wall, in this situation you will observe that all are perpendicular. Okay, try to understand, very simple thing. Here same thing is happening with this. What things? You will observe that ri square is equal to xi square plus y square. So here what thing? I have written ri square is equal to xi square plus y square. Iz is equal to sigma and I is equal to 1. It means it begins from 1. Okay, and terms are n number of terms. Mi ri square. Iz is equal to mi ri square in the case of z direction. Okay, now is equal to sigma and I is equal to 1. Mi ri square is equal to what? Ri square xi square plus y square. I have written here. There is no doubt that ri square is equal to xi square plus y square. If you are knowing this thing, it means you can prove this theorem of perpendicular axis. Ri square is equal to what? Xi square plus y square. And then finally sigma and I is equal to 1. Here mi x square, expand this thing, plus mi x square plus sigma and I is equal to 1 mi yi square. Okay, now you know, but sigma and I is equal to 1 mi xi square is equal to, this is iy. If you, this is moment of inertia in y direction, and sigma and I is equal to 1 mi y square, that is equal to ix. This is moment of inertia in x direction. Okay, so finally iz is equal to ix plus iy. Putting this value here, iz, this is what? This is iy. This is what? This is ix. So finally what will you get? Iz is equal to ix plus iy. It means sum of other two perpendicular axes, sum of two perpendicular axes is equal to third axis. Okay, this is the proof of what thing? Theorem of perpendicular axis. And you know there is also another theorem, and that theorem is theorem of parallel axis. We have to prove regarding moment of inertia, theorem of parallel axis. It states that, what thing? It states that the moment of inertia of a rigid body about any axis is equal to its moment of inertia about a parallel axis through its center of mass plus the product of the mass of the body and the square of the perpendicular distance between the two axes. I have already told you here what thing? I have told you plural of axis is axis. Okay, for new student who are not knowing what is the plural of this thing, they can write this thing clearly here. Now next thing, here I have drawn this figure, lamina. This is known as lamina figure. You have to Z L I C C, H direction, R I distance, H R I distance, here M I P O Z M. Okay, IC is the moment of inertia of a body of mass m about an axis Lm. What is axis? Lm. Lm, here I have written Lm. Okay, passing through its center of mass, let I is the moment of inertia of the body about an axis ZZ dash. Here another axis is z z dash parallel to the axis LM. Here these things are parallel. What is parallel? You know this thing. Everywhere distance between them is always equal. Distance you will take, this distance should be equal to this distance. What thing? This distance should be equal to this distance. It means these lines are parallel to each other. Try to understand. You should know step by step. Then you are able to understand all the things in physics. Otherwise, there is no any shortcut. Z z dash parallel to the axis element at a distance r from it. Now here next thing, h from it. Then according to the theorem of parallel axis, what is the statement? I is equal to IC plus MH square. Here IC plus MH square. This is numeric. Here I have written this thing in the numeric expression. Okay, that is first. Okay, what thing? This is equation first. Now proof. You should prove this thing. Moment of inertia of the body about the axis LM is IC is equal to I is equal to 1 and MIRI. This is symbol of sigma. Sigma and I is equal to 1 MIRI square. Moment of inertia of the ith particle about the axis z z dash is MIRI plus h whole square. Now I is equal to sigma and I is equal to 1 MIRI plus h whole square is equal to sigma and I is equal to 1 MIRI square. Expand this thing. What will you get? A plus B ka whole square. A plus B whole square. What is this? A square plus B square plus 2AB. Same thing, RI square plus H square plus 2MIRI. Next thing, sigma and I is equal to 1 MIRI square. Multiply these things. Again this thing will multiply, and again this thing and this thing should be multiplied. What will you get? N sigma I is equal to 1 MIRI square plus N sigma I is equal to 1 MIH square plus sigma and I is equal to 1 2 sigma MIRI. Now next thing is equal to this thing is what? As I have already written here, IC is equal to N sigma I is equal to 1 MIRI square. IC, this is what thing? This is IC plus sigma and I is equal to 1 MIH square plus 2 sigma and I is equal to 1 MIRI. This thing is, there is no problem regarding this thing, but there is problem. Now what will you do? N sigma I is equal to 1 MC is equal to MC, mass of the body. Now try to understand. N sigma I is equal to 1 MIRI is equal to sum of the moment of the masses. Sum of the moment of the masses, MIRI. Now N sigma I is equal to 1 MIRI is equal to 0. Why? Since at the center of the body mass is 0. Since at center mass is 0. So MIRI is equal to 0. Here you should put this thing MIRI. MIRI should be 0. Then what will be left? IC plus N sigma I is equal to 1 MR. Mass into R into H square. Finally MI. Finally I is equal to IC plus MH square. MC MH S. This thing you can take a big body, that is M. MH square. Putting value of RHS in equation 2. How do you obtain this thing? This value you should put, this value should put in equation 2. Then this thing will be 0. Now what things? This thing will be left. So I is equal to IC plus MH square. It means putting value of RHS in equation 2. Okay. in equation 2, value of RHS in equation 2. Here I is equal to IC plus n sigma I is equal to 1 m I h square plus sigma n I is equal to 1 m I xi. This is left side and this is right side. Okay, and in this side you have to put what thing? Put mixi is equal to 0. Then what will you get? You will get I is equal to IC plus mh square. That's all. I hope you will like this video and also subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.